had to set the bar. Me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon'
Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High. An NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
We play to win. Let's go!
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Focus, defense, focus. Check your hot read. Showing it. Check.
5.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Six.
Two times. Everyone's got four down.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And they take him down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
That one,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it Up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 40-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check three.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. Flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit.
Safe. SOS.
Protein spill.
SOS.
Lead grip.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, Delta.
Watch out. Check. Lucky.
Get it.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one.
He's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to run for it with Miller. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Break.
50, Mike 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. He pitches it out. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Out, 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 out. Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, check, 47.
Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Jackson. Room to run past midfield. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Block. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
50, plant.
First down. First and 10.
Clock now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 31, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
One more time with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing now is Locke. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down and 4, Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Broncos 10, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. 8 read.
Okay, double up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock looking left side, and it's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
60 or.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
We got 4.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, zoom.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On the ball. Speed grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slam. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Open man is Miller. He's got it. A 3rd down gain of 19. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Watch time, watch time.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, Lindsey. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another run by Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They run once more with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner.